Hello and welcome to another Market Monday. I am your favorite host, Catherine Roselle, the Rose Gold Realtor. And before we get started today, as usual, I want to start with some tips, tricks, and then we will get into market data. So this week, I want to talk about 5 things to avoid when applying for a mortgage. So one common mistake that a lot of people make is assuming that once they get their pre-approval, or their mortgage commitment, that they are golden for the rest of the home buying process. One of the, well, actually 5 important things to remember. The first being that you want to make sure that you are avoiding missing payments. The reason you want to avoid missing any payments is because when you originally applied for your mortgage and you got that mortgage commitment, it's based on where your current debt to income is, but also keep in mind that before they actually finalize and close this loan out, they are going to pull your credit again. They're going to look for anything that may have came up, any changes in your credit history. So you want to avoid missing payments. So you want to make sure that you are on time with all your credit cards, on time with your car loan payments, any personal loans. You want to make sure that you're hitting all of those. Number 2, you want to avoid changing jobs. The reason that you want to avoid changing jobs is because lenders look really closely at your employment history. They're looking for stability. They want to make sure you have steady income. So changing a job may raise questions with the lender, and we want to make sure that this loan goes all the way through so that we can get you in your new house. Number 3, let's avoid buying cars. So the reason you don't want to buy a car right now, again, you have to remember when the loan was originally pulled and you got that authorization, you got your mortgage commitment, you have to remember it was based on what your current income was, what your current debt was. When the lender sees that there's a new debt, and especially if it's a car, a large debt, it may bring into question if you're going to still be able to afford your mortgage payment with your new car payment. Number 4 is avoiding new credit inquiries. So this one can be a little tricky. You have to remember anytime that you sign up for a new service, you want to just ask questions, verify, validate that they are not going to pull a soft or a hard inquiry on your credit report. So keep in mind, this also includes phone services. I know the new iPhone came out. If you feel like you want the new iPhone right now, let's wait until you get closed, because that's going to be another inquiry on your credit report, and we don't want the lender to feel as if you're trying to acquire new debt. So going into number 5, which is avoiding making large deposits to your bank account. So lenders have this thing called seasoned money, and basically what that means, or what they're looking for there, is for your money to have been in your bank account for at least 2 months. So when lenders see that there's a large amount of money that has moved into this account and they're not really sure where it comes from, it just brings into question, are you able to pay for your current bills, your current loans with the money that's in your account? They want to make sure always they're just protecting their interest. They're just trying to make sure that you're going to have enough money to cover that mortgage loan that they're pre-approving you for. So now that we have gone through this week's golden tips, let's move on into the Roselle Park Market. So this is a map of Roselle Park. Just in case you're new to the area, you're not familiar with the area, this will give you some insight into the streets, what's going on in the neighborhood. So for the month of September, because this is the last day of September, I did want to just take a moment to look back over the month. We did have 8 houses that sold in Roselle Park, and there were 12 houses listed. Moving into the listings, I do want to take a moment to highlight one of our listings here at Signature Realty. The listing is at the bottom. It is 510 Roosevelt Street. It's listed for $499. It is 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. And I want to just take a moment to highlight it because it is an absolutely gorgeous mother-daughter layout. It does have separate entrances. There's an updated kitchen, renovated bathrooms. There's hardwood floor throughout. This was listed again at $499. If you have questions about this property, or you want to see it, you can feel free to let me know. You can reach out to your current realtor, and we would be more than happy to help you with that. Moving on to what is going on in Roselle Park. This is our PR for RP section. The first annual Oktoberfest will be October 19th. It is a Saturday. There will be, as you can see, beer, music, food, and games. And there is also a trunk or treat event that is coming October 27th. It starts at 1:30 and goes to 3:30 p.m. It is rain or shine. It is a great event for kids. You can bring them, and if your car is decorated, you are able to park in the lot. If not, you can do street parking. So now that we've covered tips, tricks, we've covered a beautiful house in Roselle Park, we've covered what's going on around the neighborhood. If you guys have any questions, you know how to reach me. Thanks again for joining me for another week, and as always, I'm here when you need me. I am the Rose Gold Realtor, Catherine Roselle. Have a great week.